What's happening, people? Quick video, man. I just wanted to get a few things off my chest, innit? So, yeah, like just to get into it, I want to talk about just Newcastle in general, the way the team's playing, the manager, the ownership. Obviously, we're sitting on 31 points. 31 points. Obviously, now it seems good, and it is good, isn't it? Like, don't get me wrong. I am grateful for the fact that we can sit on 31 points in February and say we need, I'll say, 2-3 more wins for safety. But the question is, where are those wins coming from? Like, I can't see us winning a game anymore. And that might sound so negative, but I mean, if we do win a game, it's going to be smash and grab. It's going to be the same way how we beat Chelsea. It's going to be the same way how we drew against Everton 2-2. Those 2 goals in the last minute or so. And that is how we're playing right now. And I don't feel like it's good enough. I don't blame the players at all. The players are giving their all. They're giving 100%. But do you know when like your ability can only do so much? When we don't have the players that can take us to where we need to go to. For instance, we got players who only know how to defend, and obviously Bruce is aware of that, and Bruce is the problem here, because he's not teaching them a new way of playing. We're defending, and our goal difference is -17. We're playing 5 at the back. We're going to places like Palace where we're letting teams come to our ground and boss us around, but we're still conceding goals. So it doesn't make sense. Obviously, it's not working. The 5-3-2 is not working, or the 5-4-1 is not working, because we're still leaking goals, and we're playing players that shouldn't be playing. For example, I don't know, and I can't find a reason. So hopefully somebody can. But why on earth is Isaac Hayden not playing? He's been our most consistent player. He's been, if not our best player this season. How has Bentaleb coming from Schalke and taking his place? Starting, like Danny Rose as well. I mean, Danny Rose is a good footballer, so he's a good player, but he's not ready. You can see he's not match fit. You can see he's a bit overweight. So, and how he's keeping Matt Ritchie out of the team. I don't get Steve Bruce, Isaac Hayden and Matt Ritchie. Those are the players that give us, intensity. Like they press. Like they all the things that those are that's our spine. Why are they on the bench for Bentaleb? Why is he on the bench for Bentaleb? What Bentaleb? What has he done? In the first game against Oxford, he was shit. I'm sorry, he was shit. And every game I've seen him play, Arsenal, he was shit. Palace yesterday, he was shit. Hayden, at least Hayden's not the best going forward, but he gets the foot in. He gets stuck in. He's dirty. Like, he cares. He's not just here just to prove a point. Lazaro, going forward, he looks good. Going forward, he looks like he can play a little bit, but he's not a right back. He's not a right back. Like, why? He's at most, I would say he's an attacking right wing back. So, but we're playing this 5-4-1 block, and he's been asked to defend, and that's not his job. And you can see, like, Saka took him apart last week. The game yesterday, he got a red card, which is unfortunate. But you can see that he's not a right back, innit? So I can't really fault him. I can only fault the manager. Bruce is out of ideas. He's lost. He's clueless. I've always not liked him anyways, innit? Like, I've always made it clear, like, I don't really rate the guy as a person. He's got no class. But at the same time, 31 points, it is a decent job if you bear in mind the squad and how we're playing. I believe last year we had a better squad in it. So we had players like Rondon, he's better than John Linson. We had Perez, who was proven, and who knew how to find the goal. And players were informed. But that's that, innit? But obviously, everything that I've mentioned wouldn't change unless we have a new owner in Mark Ashley, because he set us up to fail. He has set us up to fail. Like, we don't have the ammunition to attack. And if you look at our stats as well, everything about us, we should be in the bottom 3. goals where I believe we're in the bottom three for that. Shots on goal, shots on target, chances created, possession, all these things that show that we should be in the bottom three, but we're not because of smash and grab technique, and that's not going to last for so long. Maybe this season that will get us through by the skin of our teeth, but next season, how about then? And I know if we go down, there's no comeback up in it. So something's got to change. But what it is, I don't know. And has Bruce got the skill to put his arm around a few players and say, listen, it's okay. The other day I'm seeing him saying about Joe Linton not being a goal scorer, bruv. Who says that? I mean, does he want us to help him, give him tips or something? But who says that about their striker? That's not going to give him confidence. That's going to do the opposite. So I don't feel like he's got the skill to get the best out of the players that Rafa did last year. I just believe the players are thinking, what the hell are we being asked to do? Every game we're defending. What? These are professional players. I mean, I'm sure they can put a few passes together, but because they're not been shown that way, all we know is defence. So when we come up with a team against like Oxford or come up with a team like West Brom, we struggle because that's when we're meant to have the ball. But because we're not used to having the ball, we struggle to put a few passes together. We can't create chances. So yeah, man, it's not a good place to be right now. But at the same time, I'm grateful because we could be a Norwich, or we could be in the bottom three, which we're not. So I always have to bring that to mind. But there's just a few things. Like yesterday, Palace game, they bossed us around. It was so terrible. It was so sad to see my club being bossed around like that. Palace aren't even that great. That was the first win in 9 games. Arsenal last weekend, they were there for the taking. They backed us 4-0. These and one thing that I must say is last season, what I noticed is that we didn't lose games against the teams that were around us. So I can recall Brighton, we beat Brighton, Saints, Palace, Bournemouth, we beat them at home, we drew away. Huddersfield, we beat them away and home. We drew to Wolves, we drew to certain games. All the teams around us, we didn't lose to, and that's what kept us up. That's what got us probably 13th. Yeah, before that was top 10. That's what got us that, because we knew how to sort of hold ourselves. Now, these teams around us are beating us. Palace are beating us. Last year, Palace, we went to their ground and I believe it was 1-1. Solid performance. Now it's like we're waiting to concede a goal, and that is gonna be where we get burnt because teams around us teams that are next to us are beating us, like Arsenal, like the Palaces, and I'd rather not waste my money to travel up to Newcastle or travel up to freaking West Midlands or whatever, spend my money, my time, and my alcohol to watch us sit back and wait to concede. I'm not down for that, if you know me, if you follow me, you see that I've only been to 1 game this season, and it's because of that reason. Last year I went to probably around over 15. I was traveling the country and stuff. I'm just like, what's the point? Because I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see my team sit back and defend. It's boring, man. So you fans that do that, you Newcastle fans, that you die-hard Newcastle fans that do that, are the real MVPs, because it must be hard, travelling from the northeast down to Southampton, down to Palace, down to even going to Liverpool, going to Burnley, whatever. It's far, and you're doing it, and you're seeing us just defend. So you lot are the real deals, isn't it? But what's going to change? Nothing, to be honest with you, because it's Mike Ashley. So we're going to be saying the same story. We're stuck in it. We're going to be saying the same thing for, I don't know, for the next 5 years, innit? Because he don't want to sell. So yeah, man, seatbelts locked, man. Because it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough this season still. But hey.